Hello guys, I am Fam B, and in my previous video that I made concerning how you can ace your TEF modules, I promised to follow up by giving you the real modules, the questions, and I wouldn't want to waste your time today, so I will not review all the trainings, the teachings. I'll just go straight to the questions that follow each module. So today I'm going to handle the pre-training survey, the module 1 and the module 2 quizzes. We're going to do it together. We're going to be answering the questions together. So I have a few of the questions here with me already, and the pre-training assessment is the first thing we're going to talk about. So the first question says, Ola and Caleb started a business together with the sole objective of maximizing profits. A few months later, John, Misrak, and 6 others joined them as owners of the business. Which of the following best defines John's relationship with Ola and Caleb? You would recall if you have done your training, because this video is mainly for people who have undergone the training but are yet to do their quizzes. This is just to help you ace your quizzes. So you would understand from your training that they said if you have less than 20 people involved in a business, then it's a partnership. So if I were you, I'll just go for the option of partners. The next question says, Qatar's company needs to acquire more equipment for its expansion. To ensure there are no disruptions that may affect them from marketing profits in the future, they need to go through a certain process, which is the most suitable definition for this process. This company needs to acquire more equipment. They want to buy. So what option would you go for? I would go for procurement process. It's a procurement process. You want to buy. We call it procurement. It's a business thing. So you just don't say acquisition. It's procurement process. Next question says, Ghanaians describe UNIL, Unil chocolate drink, in terms of taste as the best chocolate drink in Ghana, while some people in Cameroon describe the drink as ordinary. This varying experience by the customers can be best defined as, I remember I made this mistake. In fact, I missed it. This is one of the reasons why I didn't score 100% in that particular question. Although this is a pre-training question, it is still going to be repeated in subsequent module questions. I'm very certain, 100% sure that you will meet this question in one of your quizzes. So I made the mistake of selecting Unil's feedback. But later, when I was doing the post survey, I realized, I reread the question and I understood better. Ghanaians describe Unil chocolate drink in terms of taste as the best chocolate drink in Ghana, while some people in Cameroon describe the drink as ordinary. This varying experience by the customers. Varying experience by the customers. So customers, it's brand perception. The experience by the customers. So not a feedback, but a brand perception. The next question is, what is more powerful and fulfilling than maximizing profits? Of course, that's building a brand. When you build a brand, then it's more powerful. I believe that's the correct answer. And the next one says, Grace Company produces travel leather bags and is known in our vicinity for producing quality leather bags. However, Grace needs to expand, but she doesn't have the expertise and the resources. Which of these is cost effective and the most... Okay. Which of this is cost effective? Which of this is cost effective and the most suitable option for Grace? I believe improved advertisement. Advertisement will cost her money. And you remember she's trying to maximize the little resources she has. So employ more salesperson. She will need to pay this salesperson either salaries or wages or whatever. So that is not cost effective. Engage in business networking organizations. So I believe there are networking organizations. For instance, I'm a pharmacist. I can begin to partner with hospitals, private government hospitals around me to tell them of what I am able to deliver. So I believe engage in business networking organization is the most correct answer. Fatima's role in UNIL is to maximize profit for the organization while delivering the best value to its customers. Karen's role is to drive sales for the organization. Blah, 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 is to calculate the volume of sales made. What is Karen's position in the organization? They said Karen's role is to drive sales for the organization. I can bet it with you, you're going to meet this question also in one of your quizzes, 100%. So the role of Karen is to drive sales, and that's the role of a salesperson. Meda needs to increase its sales to a wide audience. Which of the following is the most efficient mode of sales promotion available to Meda? Should Meda leverage social media to increase advertisement? Yes, that is the answer. We are in the age of social media. We're in global age. So we maximize. It won't cost you so much. It will only cost you the data you have on your phone to, reach a larger audience. Because from the training, you would read that on the average, people spend 8 hours on social media. So that's a research work that has been done. So you know the number of people that Meda is going to reach utilizing the social media platform. And the next question says, the CEO of a famous IT company observed that a few customers were constantly complaining about the company's software, hence a decline in its usage by these customers. What action would you advise the CEO to take? Should the CEO acquire new customers? That's not wise. Seek new ways to improve the software and ask for feedbacks. I believe that is the correct answer. So going on to the next question. Daphne and Judith are agropreneurs running separate businesses. Daphne runs her businesses without strategies and processes. She realizes that her business was running on a low scale. No investor, no possibility of expansion. Judith, on the other hand, documents her strategies, revenues, projections. She was able to pull investors. What document guided Judith's business? So what document do you think guided Judith's business? It's a business plan. Judith has a business plan, and that must have been the reason why she was able to attract investors and all that. Now to the next question. As an investor, which of the following would you consider before investing in a business? So this is, put yourself in the position of an investor. What would you consider first before investing in someone else's business idea? So what do you think Tony Elumelu is looking for before investing in your business idea? First, is it your religion? No, but a good cash flow statement. I think a good cash flow statement would attract anyone to invest in your business. Now to the next question. Joy's income statement for her business contains all details of money received within a period of time. Our friend said that she was wrong to put everything in there. What's your opinion? I think a friend was wrong while Joy was right. And next question, you have just bumped into a former client at the airport. After exchanging pleasantries, he asks you what your new company does. You open your mouth and then pause. Then as you try to organize your thoughts, his flight is called. Oops. And he's on his way. What speech could have been prepared earlier for scenarios like this? An elevator pitch. I can assure you this is another question that you're going to see in your quizzes. So an elevator pitch is concise, is straightforward, and it contains the value you're giving. It contains it contains the uniqueness of your business. So that is the answer. The next one says, after writing your business plan, which of the following is the first appropriate action to be carried out by you as an entrepreneur? So when you're done with your business plan, the next thing I believe you should do is to look for investors. You could review your business plans later on. The next question is, it is not necessary to include your milestones in your elevator pitch. I think that is false. It is very important that you include your selling point. That's your selling point, your milestones, what you have achieved, what you want to achieve, your aspiration, you know, your uniqueness. So I think it is important. Lastly, finally, all of the following definitions cover all aspects of entrepreneurship except one, and that is talent. Entrepreneurship, to be an entrepreneur, you may not be talented. It can be learned. It can be learned. And that is what we are doing here. We are being trained to be successful, to be successful entrepreneurs. So you don't necessarily have to have talent. The answer here is talent. So that is the end of the pre-assessment section. I believe that going forward, if you have been agitated, you are scared of starting your training, you can simply go on to start your training, following all these answers I've given you. And then the next phase is we are moving to the module 1. Please, even if it is just to flip through, make sure you read your modules. It's not enough for you to just come here, get whatever answers, and then you do mind lifting. You just lift the answers from here and you score whatever score. It's also important for you to understand the essence of the training is to equip you for what you aspire to become, an entrepreneur. So moving on, let's go to the module 1 questions, the quizzes under module 1. The first question says, STP, which stands for dash, is a familiar strategic approach in modern marketing. STP simply means segmentation, targeting, and positioning. The next question says, all of these are ways to generate a business idea, except acquiring a business base. Is it a means of generating business idea? No, that's the answer. Research new markets, yes. Pick up on market trends, yes. Broaden your perspective, yes. So your answer is A. Next question, third one. Which of the following traits is not needed by an entrepreneur? Independence. Does an entrepreneur need to be independent? Like an entrepreneur does not need somebody else? I don't think that is correct. Consistency, yes, you need to be consistent. Tenacity, yes. Firmness, yes, you need to be assertive. So I believe the answer is the first option. Fourth question, what variable in the marketing mix deals with all distribution and location aspects of a product? We have price, promotion, place, and product. And I believe it is place. And the fifth question says, Malik reached all the goals he set for the quarter of his business. However, he avoided complacency at all costs. He reached his goal, but yet he wasn't complacent. Yet he kept striving for the best. This is best to keep his business running. True. The competencies needed to launch a business are not the same competencies required to grow a business. If you go through your training video, you would see it stated clearly that you need different set of characteristics to keep a business growing. So the answer is true. And the seventh question, distribution is not a function of marketing. True or false? I believe this is false. Then eighth question, what is the group or groups of customers for which the marketer is directing attention? That's target market. And ninth question says, in business, appropriating someone else's idea is usually called, is it an invention? It's already an idea, someone's idea. Improvement, so I believe you are improving on someone else's idea. So bench marketing or plagiarism. Plagiarism has to do with copywriting, like writing. This is not plagiarism. I believe this is either an improvement or benchmarking. But if I were you, I would simply go for improvements. And the last question of module 1 says, Sheila started a business without paying attention to fundamental guidelines or rules that are beneficial for solving problems. This means she was lacking business savings, business acumen, business principles, business strategy. She lacked business strategy. So One thing that I would also like to say here is that your questions can change. So if you start your quiz, you may find out some of these questions are slightly different. But not to worry, I can assure you will have 80% of what I've just read in your quiz. So I wish you all the best in your first quiz. And next, let's go to the second quiz, to the model 2. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly click the subscribe button, hit the like button, and remember to turn on your notification bell so that you can be the first to get notified when I make a new video.